Investors are a savvy bunch. You're probably one of them. Looking for value at every turn, scrutinising every product under the sun, trying to squeeze every last morsel of value you can. I salute you. You want your investing platform to be no nonsense, to be easy to use, to offer great ETFs to diversify your investing, and of course you want to keep those fees as low as possible, because the lower your fees, the more money stays in your pocket. You'd be forgiven for immediately thinking of Vanguard here, but while Vanguard certainly meets all of those criteria, I reckon there's another platform that deserves a little bit of your attention, and that's InvestEngine. Nothing stands still for too long in this investing space, or anywhere for that matter. Vanguard has long been considered to be nigh untouchable. Think Liverpool Football Club in the 80s for all you football lovers out there.
And Ray Houghton has set up the goal.
Man United in the 90s. And Spurs, well, but like all things, sit on your laurels too long and someone is going to come along and knock you off your perch. InvestEngine is a relatively new player on the scene, sporting a fresh looking website and helping new investors every step of the way as they navigate the myriad options of investing. They're offering an entirely free platform to get you moving and working towards your investing goals. To suggest right now that they're bigger than Vanguard would be wrong, just plain wrong. Vanguard has 30 million customers on their books with about $7.5 trillion under management. That doesn't happen without doing something right. They're a quality outfit with years and years of experience, and most importantly, it has earned the respect amongst its users. So to even suggest that Vanguard are bothered about InvestEngine right now could be like comparing Sir Alex Ferguson dismissing Manchester City as a noisy neighbours back in 2009.
We have a neighbour. Sometimes neighbours are noisy.
But fast forward a decade and a bit and it's plain to see that the Reds have been eclipsed by the blue half of Manchester, and it can be incredibly tough to regain that top spot. Right now Vanguard is all about being the best, winning trophies if you like, and to be fair, they probably carry the most weight for long-term investors right now. They've earned that title, but if they take their eye off the ball at all, there will surely be somebody quite happy to come and take their top spot. Founded by big names in the business in the 70s, Vanguard revolutionised investing, and off the back of this revolution they have been consistently lowering their fees over the years. They're massively customer focused in that respect, and as their assets under management have gone up, the fees for the platform have actually come down.
Yeah, the fees in the mutual fund industry, I'm sorry to say, are generally pretty outrageous. I think sooner or later fund investors will see the light, and I think the industry's got to adjust to a different era. The fees are too high, and that's all there is to that. We ought to be spending more time in this business on investing and less time on marketing.
You don't have to look too far, even on YouTube, to see folks doing their portfolio updates. They love it. I love it too. People are talking about Vanguard. People trust Vanguard. They're glad to be part of that club. It's nearly cult-like. But as I say, those at the top are there to be knocked off. We've seen it in other industries, like bricks and mortar travel agents and property agents, for example, are being badly disrupted by a tech boom. People like you and I embrace the online challengers because of cheaper prices and the convenience of not having to get up off our backsides to actually achieve anything. In education, schools and universities are under pressure from online learning platforms due to the state of the world, and so too are the incumbent finance companies under pressure from the fintech challenger apps. Trading 212, Free Trade and all these sorts of characters are here to challenge the status quo of Vanguard and others by offering low-cost trading facilities in the palm of your hand. Bringing the once intimidating world of investing onto your phone has normalised the idea for a lot of people. And when something goes mainstream like this, there's always going to be smart folks out there who are ready to do better than what's already on offer. And this is where I reckon InvestEngine has the chops to truly challenge Vanguard. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but let's see how these two teams match up in fulfilling your investment needs. Oh, and of course, before I get started, this video is not sponsored by anyone. These are my views and definitely not financial advice. This video is based around a football metaphor. Come on, it's entertainment. Make sure to talk to a real financial advisor if you need real financial help. So let's kick off with strength and depth. Well, there's no point in even comparing company sizes. Vanguard absolutely dwarfs InvestEngine by pretty much every metric going, so that's a quick early lead and 1-0 for Vanguard. So what about choice then? Well, in Vanguard you can only buy Vanguard products. Generally that's not a problem as far as I'm concerned. They've all kinds of stuff, from UK based ETFs like VUKE to VUSA to track the massively popular S&P 500 to their all world index funds like VWRL. Their life strategy products too are a very popular way to invest in Vanguard, a blend of all their own products wrapped into one nice convenient package. InvestEngine has over 260 ETFs, a huge number to choose from, and perhaps there's more choice there than the casual investor actually needs. It already offers some of Vanguard's own ETFs, and there are more to come. In fact, every ETF I invest in with Vanguard is coming soon to InvestEngine, which makes me wonder, why should I pay Vanguard a platform fee instead of just going free of charge on other platforms? But more on that in just a little bit. In any case, with InvestEngine dominating on choice here, they very quickly equalise and level up the score. So let's now just nip through a few quick ones here. Getting started, minimum investments, well, it's £100 minimum to open an account with InvestEngine, and after that you can add anything you like. With Vanguard, it's £500 as a single deposit or a minimum of £100 per month. Both platforms profess to be the easy way to invest in the stock market with sensible, diversified products, but InvestEngine is the more accessible one of the two options in terms of their lower barrier to entry. So that's another one in the onion bag for InvestEngine. Fractional shares, often a big talking point in this space. InvestEngine allows you to buy fractional shares where Vanguard do not. So say for example a share in the S&P 500 costs £100 a pop, but you've only got £50. InvestEngine will let you buy half a share. With Vanguard, you'll just have to wait until you've saved enough dough to buy one whole share. So with this extra flexibility, InvestEngine have added to their tally in the goals scored column. What about deposit fees? You just want to get your money onto the platform to start investing. Well, neither platform charges customers to get their money on board, so that's pretty great. So let's just say they've cancelled each other out here. How about sign-up bonuses? Yes, 100% I agree with you, they can be gimmicky, but if you are starting out with a small amount of money, then a sign-up offer can really help get you started. Vanguard has 0 offers. Using my link down below in the description for InvestEngine, you can get yourself £25 when you invest £100 into a portfolio. That's a 25% return on investment immediately. Nice. Now the thing is, you won't get that if you just sign up through their website, so if you are interested in InvestEngine, consider using my link below to get yourself a little bit extra. I'll get some kickback too, of course, so you'll be also supporting this channel in a seriously big way at the same time. I wonder what I'd do with all that money. I could maybe buy a book to teach me how to spice these videos up a bit. So it looks like InvestEngine are starting to pull away here a bit, but as a long-term investor, I believe investing is about more than just a quick win sign-up bonus. So I'm going to controversially disallow that particular strike. It's a fortunate enough one for Vanguard. So something a little bit more painful for investors now, platform fees. So this is the price you pay to a company for using a product it offers. So for all the wonderful services they offer, for making your life easy, for taking away all the pain points of actually buying stocks and shares in the real world, this is the cut they are going to take. So imagine like an agent for a football player taking a slice of a transfer fee for doing all the dirty work of negotiating a nice new fat contract. Or imagine an estate agent, they take a cut when you use their services to sell your house. You know, they advertise for you, they print brochures, they arrange viewings, all that sort of stuff. They save you time, certainly, and money, well, probably. So when choosing a platform for investing, you need to see that what you're paying for is actually worth it to you. Vanguard is 0.15% per year to use the platform, plus the cost of any funds you buy. So 0.15% as a platform fee is minuscule when you consider the peace of mind that this buys and the track record that Vanguard has. After this, the price of each fund is different, but costs somewhere between 0.07% and 0.78%. So the whole picture means anything between 0.22% and 0.93% to invest with Vanguard. InvestEngine has 0 platform fees if you choose to build your own portfolio. That is absolutely no charge whatsoever if you want to do your own thing. And it's a flat 0.25% for any of their managed products, plus the cost of whatever ETFs and so on that go in to make up that portfolio. So what this all means is that if you are happy building your own portfolio of ETFs, then it's definitely cheaper to do it with InvestEngine. And you would think that this might be enough to shade another point here, but a comparison between a managed scenario with InvestEngine and Vanguard's life strategy products, for example, is a little harder to make. What ETFs you buy, though, will affect the overall price. So I'm going to say a competitive midfield means they cancel each other out here. Tip of the cap, though, to InvestEngine for a totally free option for those that want to try it. Well, what about user experience and interaction? InvestEngine's mobile app isn't brilliant. I think it lacks a bit of zip compared to Trading 212 or Free Trade, but At least they have one. Vanguard has no UK facing app to speak of. It just seems like such an own goal in this day and age. An age where investing has never been so accessible, so why Vanguard would let something like this go is beyond me. Vanguard doesn't really seem to want to move with the times. They stick fairly stubbornly to what made them great in the first place. InvestEngine's website is absolutely jam-packed full of risk warnings, information particularly geared towards new starts, I reckon. Vanguard too, to be fair, but on opening an account with InvestEngine, you get asked all kinds of questions on what your idea of investing is, your idea of risk, what your goals are, how you would feel about bad news in the market, like a sudden drop, for example. It isn't too heavy, and it does bring a real awareness as to what to expect when you get started with investing. I have another video of what this sign-up process looks like. If you're interested in finding out more, I'll link to it in the description below. You can check it out when you finish this one. Overall, InvestEngine have a much better user experience overall in each position, and they have scored a nice team goal here. Well, what about the biggest factor of all? Trust. Vanguard has been doing this for years. Over 40 years, in fact.
I mean, I hope I'm going to be around here for another 30 years because they're going to write books about Vanguard.
They have a great track record of a no messing about, if it's not broken, don't fix it kind of approach. InvestEngine is still very new. Of course, they are regulated here properly in the UK by the FCA, and they take part in the FSCS scheme, like all other platforms worthy of your time and energy. But InvestEngine just hasn't got that history that Vanguard has built up just yet. So for trust and sentiment and historical goodness, Vanguard's stature sees it comfortably over the line here. So that's an entertaining final score of 4-2 to InvestEngine. There's plenty of great things about both these platforms, each with man of the match worthy components. Depending on what you value most and what's most important to you, you might have come up with a different score. So I've been using InvestEngine myself for the last few months, and I'm pretty pleased with how it has gone, how it's progressed, and my experience on the app. If you're interested in seeing how the profit has been stacking up, I've got this video you might want to check out next. I'll see you in the next one.